Hello and welcome to this edition of the Western New York Family Magazine podcast for August 2025. I'm your host, Paul Klein, owner and publisher of Western New York Family Magazine, and we have a great show lined up for you today. We'll introduce you to an organization that helps families take the stress out of finding quality, affordable childcare. We're taking a look at how you can make the most of your back-to-school shopping budget and help the environment in the process. And we'll pay a visit to a local gymnastics center that has been keeping kids fit and active for 50 years. But first, the tale as old as time is making its return to Buffalo. It's Disney's Beauty and the Beast on stage at Shea's Performing Arts Center from August 20th through 24th. I'm joined now by Rita Sirianni and Juliana Tracy, co-hosts of the Shea's Cast Party podcast, to talk more about this classic show and some other upcoming productions. Welcome.
Hi. Hi, Paul. Thanks for having us.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here. So it's hard to believe that Beauty and the Beast debuted on Broadway over 30 years ago.
Whoa.
Yes. And next year, the classic film that it's based on will have its 35th anniversary. What do you think makes this show and the story such an enduring classic with families from one generation to the next?
I mean, at least for me, a lot of people, especially my age, grew up on it. So, I remember sitting in my living room, even both the movie cast recording and the Broadway cast recording, just sitting and singing with it the entire time. So I think, people aged with this movie, so they have different perspectives as they rewatch, and I think it's lovely for all families. They have the fun side characters for the kids, but also the beautiful romance. So I think there's something for everybody.
Yeah, it's theatrical, it's magical, it has a wonderful lesson, which is to love people for who they are and not how they appear, and I think that's a universal lesson that'll stand the test of time.
Absolutely. And going back to the music, as you mentioned, the songs by Alan Menken and Tim Rice are just iconic.
Gorgeous.
Fabulous. Yep.
This production is a special engagement, and it's been a while since Beauty and the Beast has been here in Buffalo. What are some of the new things that audiences can expect with this upcoming production?
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. We haven't seen this special engagement yet, but we have been promised very fabulous costume design, lots of color, lots of amps ups and what's the word I'm looking for? Updates to a lot of the production that'll give it kind of a fresh feel.
Yeah, but at the same time, while still feeling fresh, it'll still stay true to the classic fairy tale that everyone knows and loves. So I think you get the combination of it feeling super new and super modern, but at the same time still having everything that you love and hold dear with Beauty and the Beast.
So it's just kind of an enriched experience of seeing it again for the first time, but having everything that's familiar about it with you too.
Yeah, if you are a fan, if you grew up with it, the nostalgia will be the best part about it. And if it's something new or something that you want to share with a younger audience, they're going to have a lot to take in. It's going to be a feast for the eyes.
Yes, absolutely.
You both said that you love the music from it. I have to ask you, what is your favorite number from this particular show?
Yay, good question. What do you think, Juliana?
Oh, gosh. Well, I have a soft spot for Beauty and the Beast in general because when I was in the 7th grade, I played Mrs. Potts. So that title song really gets me going with all the feels and all the nostalgia. So that I would probably say the title song Beauty and the Beast, but also there's Be Our Guests. Belle has a beautiful song that's written for the musical called Home, which I really love too. So there's just so many songs that I love.
I feel like I'm always in the office going, off to bed now, Chip. So I'm already ready for that song, Beauty and the Beast, the title song. And then I'm a sucker for a big show-stopping ballad, which the Beast delivers at the end of Act 1. I think it's called If I Can't Love Her. And it just makes me sob and fall in love with the Beast. So I'm excited for that experience.
Both great songs. And I remember when I saw this on stage the first time at Shea's, the Be Our Guest number, just my jaw dropped. The staging of that number is incredible. And it like you said, that's a showstopper towards the end of the first act. And it's terrific. This isn't the only classic story that's coming to life on stage at Shea's this year. There's another one coming to the stage in September. It's the first show in the Five Star Bank Broadway series. And this one is best suited probably for preteens and older.
Yes.
Based on a classic novel, and it took home last year's Tony Award for Best Musical. Tell us a little about that.
Oh yes, so the outside. I mean, Rita, you've seen it on Broadway, but like,
yes,
I'm so excited for The Outsiders to come here. It's one of my most anticipated of the season. You got like that apparently like the cool set things going on. I don't know how much I can. But yeah, I'll let Rita.
We're excited. There's so much going on with The Outsiders because it's they're launching from Shea's, so that means they're teching here first. So we're gonna have this cast and crew literally in Buffalo on our stage, making sure that they're hitting their mark for the light cue and hitting their mark for the sound cue. So it's really exciting to be to have them open our season, but also excited to welcome them into our doors early. The show, The Outsiders, the musical, it's fabulous. It hits that sweet spot between the Francis Ford Coppola film and the S.E. Hinton novel, and it's very visceral. So like you really do feel like you're immersed in the world that Ponyboy Curtis creates for you, and I think folks will really appreciate that experience.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, the Francis Ford Coppola, I mean, that's a film that's a classic, and that launched how many careers in Hollywood. I mean, so many actors got their start in that film.
Yeah, exactly. I was just looking at the cast today because I think we joked in one of our first episodes of Cast Party where I said, it was on my reading list for school, but I think they ran out of time. So we just like read the book or watched the movie instead. And that was fine with me, of course. But I remember watching that movie over and over again because I was just so obsessed with the whole crew of that cast. Rob Lowe and Emilio Estevez and
Tom Cruise.
Macchio. Yes, the Karate Kid himself. Come on.
Yes.
Diane Lane.
Yes, yes, she got her start in that one as well.
The Outsiders is going to be something that if you have a young one that loves to read, definitely take them to the theater, because that is the best pipeline, is the avid book reader to the theater goer for us. That's how I got into theater. So.
And that book continues to be taught in middle schools and high schools, so it really has stood the test of time, and new generations are being introduced to it constantly.
Yes.
So another great show is coming up at Shea's 710. This is a perfect one for date night for moms and dads.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
Sure. We've got Dreamgirls at Shea's 710 from September 10th through the 28th, and this is an all-local production brought to you by Shea's and Ansari Productions. Ansari Saxon Productions. Yes, thank you, Juliana.
Of course.
Yes, and those two individuals on the creative team who form Ansari Saxon Productions are Naila Ansari and Karen Saxon, who are two fabulous creatives in the community. And we're really excited to see them bring the show to life with the cast they've put together. We've already got a little snippet from the gala. I don't know if you want to tell them about that.
Yeah, so we had our Shea's Gala, which is like our biggest fundraising event of the year, and during it, the three dreams, I think they're called, had like a special sneak peek performance for our gala guests, and it was just incredible. Like these young girls are super talented, and like I'm so excited for everyone to see what they can bring, because they kill it. Like it was so good.
They really brought down the house, and then they followed up like Broadway royalty with Stephanie J. Block, who stayed and watched them because they were so good. So,
she made it a point, like, because she heard them in their rehearsal. Yeah, that she's like, no, I'm staying and watching this. And
it was really cool. I mean, Alphaba signed, sealed, and delivered that. Yeah.
And the fact that it's all local talent is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, we have such a wonderful artist community in Buffalo, New York, and the fact that we get to welcome them on our stage and let them do their thing is always a treat, and we're really excited to have folks come check out 710, which will maybe be finishing up, still be finishing up construction or in its finishing elements. So there's a lot of cool things to check out at 710 this year, starting with Dreamgirls.
Wonderful. Great lineup of shows coming up here at Shea's. Where can our listeners get more information on these and all of the upcoming productions at Shea's and Shea 710?
Yeah.
Well, you could go to our website, shays.org. You could also swing by the box office. Our amazing box office representatives will be there to help you if you want to buy tickets, need more information, all that fun stuff.
And we've also got a really awesome marketing team that's on our social media, and they'll be able to answer any questions. And always keep an eye out on our socials, because that's where we're dropping little tidbits of facts about the show, and there'll be lots of cool upcoming sneak peeks for you guys to check out as we gear up the season.
Excellent. So keep an eye on the social media. And also, for our listeners, a couple of lucky families will be our guest for a performance of Beauty and the Beast. We've teamed up with Shea's to give away a couple of family 4-packs of tickets to the show. So head over to our website, wnyfamilymagazine.com. Visit the Enter to Win page for your chance to win. 1 entry per household, no purchase necessary, and we will select our winners on Tuesday, August 12th. Rita and Juliana, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Paul.
Our pleasure. Coming up, are you having trouble finding the right childcare fit for your family? A local organization is here to help you. We'll be right back. For many parents, finding the right childcare provider can be a stressful process, but it doesn't have to be. The Child Care Resource Network is here to help, and it assists families in finding quality, affordable childcare. Here with me now to tell us more about their services is Kim Szyminski, CEO of the Child Care Resource Network. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you, Paul.
For those of our listeners who may not be familiar, can you tell us a little bit about the services that the Child Care Resource Network provides?
Oh, absolutely. For nearly 40 decades, Child Care Resource Network has been dedicated to working with children, child care providers, parents throughout Western New York to ensure that all children receive high-quality care. The persistent question facing families remains, how do you find exceptional childcare? Well, Child Care Resource Network is your solution. At CCRN, we encourage families to begin their child care search during pregnancy. While Western New York offers numerous child care programs, most always maintain a waiting list. Placing your name on this list early ensures that when you're ready to return to work, your child has a placement and is secured in a spot. Whether you're becoming a parent, a grandparent, or a foster parent, contacting Child Care Resource Network, CCRN, you'll be connected with a child care supply specialist who will guide you through the process of finding the perfect fit for your family's needs. And our services extend beyond simply locating child care options. We help you to develop comprehensive questions to ask providers and teach you what to observe during facility tours. We want to ensure you make the most informed decision possible for you, your family, and your child.
So important to find the right fit. I'm sure that when many parents think of childcare, they think of a traditional daycare center or a preschool, but there are actually several different types of childcare options out there. Is that right?
That is correct. We have several modalities. The first modality is very well known. It's the center-based childcare programs. And children are grouped by age. There's group size limits and adult to child ratios, which must be maintained. It's important to understand that quality childcare isn't limited to just center-based programs, though. There's many other options. Family daycare providers offer excellent childcare right from the comforts of their home, providing a more intimate setting for your child. Family child care providers may take care of children up to 6, and depending on the ages of the child, they may also care for 2 school-age children, which is very different than a center-based. Then we have the group family child care providers, and they may care for up to 10 to 12 children at one time, depending on the ages of the children, of course. An assistant to provider must be present, and they may care for 2 school-age children as well. Additionally, not many families know this, but we do offer the legally exempt program. And legally exempt is almost like an informal child care. The providers care for up to 2 children in a residence. This is unregulated child care, not registered or licensed by the Child Care Resource Network, but it's of the Office of Child and Family Services, OCFS. And those providers who care for children receiving child care assistance from the Department of Social Services must meet a basic health and safety regulation and be enrolled at Child Care Resource Network. So we will walk that provider through health and safety to ensure the safety of the children they are caring for. And believe it or not, we also work with the morning and after school program network. And this is when we provide care for children before and or after school, during school, holidays, and vacations. So also camps. There are group sizes that are limited, and adult to child care ratio is also maintained. And if you require extended day services, Child Care Resource Network is here to help you find that as well.
So you really cover a lot of area and help parents in so many different ways. And when helping a family find the option that is best for them, what types of factors are taken into consideration?
I love this question. Many times parents feel that if they make an appointment and go to a child care facility and they look around and there's beautiful colors on the wall, that they're comfortable. But there are so many more components to that. When helping families find the best child care option, several critical factors must be considered in ensuring an ideal match for both the child and the parent. We often say that these essential elements include the child's age and developmental stage. The family budget is also something to consider. Location preferences. Do you want your child care facility to be near your home or near your work? And you also want to look at the caregiver's qualification, experience, safety, hygiene practices, and the overall environment, and if it's suitable for your child's needs. It's really very important that parents know that child care providers, they are credentialed in early childhood, and they often get that credential through Child Care Resource Network. When you consider the budgetary portion of a family, there's many ways to pay for child care, and parents don't often realize all the options that they do have. We have Child Care Assistance Program, which is CCAP, and families can apply online to see if they qualify for any assistance from the county. As of now, Erie County still has funding, but if money does run out, we always encourage families to fill out the online application. There's also potential funding from the Workforce Development Institute, WDI, and that's a scholarship-based program for families that miss the CCAP, the Child Care Assistance Program eligibility. We also encourage families to look into the family tax credits, and that's when they can claim during tax season for childcare. And then there's also the Dependent Care Assistance Plan, and those are accounts that are set up through employers to have pre-tax dollars taken out of their paychecks. And employers can put up to $5,000 per year from their salaries before tax to help pay for child care. Many child care programs give multiple child discounts, and employers are always able to take advantage of the federal, state, and tax credits for their business. So we're always encouraging families when they're looking for childcare to look into these options too. We do have staff members here that can help them walk through those processes and fill out applications and answer any questions while they are seeking, making the best choice for their family and child.
So financial help is out there if they need it, and you can help guide them through the process. Is there any cost for local parents to utilize the services that Child Care Resource Network provides?
No, there is no cost. So a parent, a guardian, grandparent, foster parent can give us a call at any time at 716-877-6666. And we would connect them with a child care navigator, a child care specialist, and there is no cost to the family.
That's incredible that there's no cost. Such important work, and that it's free to the services are free of charge to the community is incredible. Child Care Resource Network not only helps parents find childcare, but it also offers a great deal of services to child care providers in the area. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Oh, absolutely. This is the heart and soul of my staff. Child care providers are truly, as I said, the heart and soul of all early childhood. Thanks to these hardworking, dedicated professionals in the child care field, children have access to high-quality care and learning environments where they remain safe, happy, and healthy. And here at Child Care Resource Network, we're committed to supporting these essential professionals through comprehensive training and resources. You can find our professional development schedule right on our website at www.wnychildren.org. In these developmental schedules, they allow providers to select trainings. All opportunities are available for them. Our trainings and professional development we offer for legally exempt enrolled services, on-site trainings. We customize trainings based on the needs of all of the child care providers. We also offer a pyramid model training, and we are a New York State Pyramid Model Hub, and that provides an evidence-based framework proven effective for building social emotional competencies in both the home and early child care setting. We are the experts in the field, and we're here to identify the need and support families and caregivers. In addition to all of those training opportunities, we also have a medication administration certificate, which is the MAT training. Children do come to child care providers with medical needs, allergies, for example. So we do train providers on how to administer medications the proper way, and that they need to maintain that credential. We also have a health and nutrition support through our child and adult care food program, the CACFP. We connect providers with the federal funded program administered by the USDA Food and Nutrition Services. So we walk them through proper nutrition and menus, and we do go out and conduct inspections and make sure that all of that is in compliance with New York State. We also have a regulatory and safety service. So our regulatory department employs inspectors who monitor in-home child care. We work with fire safety and with the county. We also have specialized support. So if you're struggling with challenging behaviors or social and emotional concerns, we encourage you to contact our early childhood specialist through our hotline. And CCRN provides free consultation and technical assistance over the phone, and we are always happy to go out and to provide that service in the child care program. We also employ 2 lactation specialists who assist parents and provide training and programs seeking breastfeeding friendly facilities. The list goes on. I would just encourage anyone who is interested, a provider seeking trainings and assistance, and parents seeking childcare to, not hesitate and to give us a call. We've been around for 40 years, and we're dedicated to supporting providers and the children in our community.
So many important services that really ensure that children get the highest level of care that's possible.
Absolutely.
And where can our listeners go to get some more information about Child Care Resource Network and the services it provides?
Absolutely. So you can find us online at www.wnychildren.org. You can Google Child Care Resource Network on Facebook and Instagram. We are also located in North Buffalo at 1000 Hurdle Avenue, just past the corner of Hurdle and Delaware. And our phone number is 716-877-6666. And we do have a receptionist that answers all the calls and connects the caller to the proper person at Child Care Resource Network.
Terrific. Thank you so much for joining us, Kim. We appreciate you being here with us today.
Thank you for taking the time, Paul.
My pleasure. Up next, the back-to-school shopping season is here. We'll show you how shopping secondhand is not only good for your wallet, but good for the planet as well. Stay with us. The back-to-school shopping season is here, and especially in today's economy, families are looking for ways to make the most of their budget. One way families are saving is by shopping resale for children's clothing. Here to talk to us about that is Michelle Talley, owner of Kid Resale Stores, which has 2 locations in Western New York, one in Tonawanda and one in West Seneca. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for letting us be here.
Thank you for joining us. Now, a lot of families are looking for alternatives to big box stores or department stores when it comes to shopping for school clothes. How does a resale store differ from those types of stores, and what are the benefits of shopping resale?
There are so many benefits for shopping resale. I mean, obviously, you're getting clothes at a cheaper price because they are used, but you're also letting another child love it. So you're passing it on to another family. They're getting a great price for it, and it's not ending up in a landfill. So it's a win-win for everyone.
And shopping resale doesn't mean sacrificing style or quality or anything like that.
Not at all. Not at all. We're very picky. We have to be for our customers because we're only as good as what's on our racks. So we are looking for current fashion styles within the last year and a half in great condition. So no stains or anything like that. It has to be in great condition. And the styles that kids love. So we want to stay current, obviously.
Right. And you even have clothing that has the original tags on that has never been worn.
People love to shop. So especially kids grow out of things very quickly. So they're going to grow out of these things. Parents may buy a little too much for them, and then they outgrow them before they can even put them on. So they sell it to us. We pay them cash on the spot or a little more in store credit. And so we have great stuff on our racks. We're always looking for great clothing. We buy all seasons all the time. So you can really find whatever you need at any time at both of our stores.
So for parents who do have clothing that their kids have outgrown, or if they have toys that their children no longer play with, what's the process for them to come in and to sell those items
Sure.
kid to kid?
Love to tell you about that. So we buy every day up until an hour before we close. So people bring us in we ask that they bring us in their clothing, their kids' clothing, from newborn size all the way up to size 14 in girls or boys. We're looking for great current style. Like I said, no stains or condition issues, in great shape. Lay them flat in a bin or a box or a basket. We like it that way because we can go through it faster for you. And toys, we're always looking for great toys. Toys with all their parts and pieces. Obviously, we want all the pieces to go with them. We're looking for shoes. Great shoes, sneakers, boots, winter coats, Halloween costumes. We're coming up on that season really quickly.
That'll be here before we know it.
And baby gear. Baby gear is another big thing that we buy. So whatever you think of with baby equipment, with the exception of car seats and cribs, we don't buy those 2 things for safety reasons. But we're always looking for great items like exercisers, jumperoos, high chairs, crib mattresses, toddler beds, not cribs, but toddler beds, all that baby gear we're looking for. So almost anything kid or baby related, we love.
And you really do have a wide variety of merchandise here.
Yeah, you just look through our stores, so you saw what we have.
Yes.
We buy every day. We buy a lot. And we want to be that premier store for parents to go to that are looking for maybe a suit in the middle of August and they need a suit for their little boy, they know they can come to Kid and we'll have it. Or maybe they need a bathing suit in January. We've got it.
At times when other department stores won't have that merchandise.
They won't have it out on their racks. Right.
Now, I didn't realize this, but shopping resale is also really good for the environment.
Oh, yeah.
Can you give us an idea of how those two things connect?
Well, it takes, here's a nice little example. It takes 700 gallons of water to make one cotton T-shirt.
Wow.
So think about that. Think about all those clothes that are in landfills all over the world, actually, or in oceans that are in all over the world. So when you're shopping resale, you're not only helping that parent that's bringing it in and maybe gets a little cash for their items, you're helping the planet. You're passing that on to the next child. And I think parents today are really into that whole theme. They want to help the environment.
Sustainability.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never would have made the connection between those two things. That's
right.
really incredible.
You don't want it in the landfill. So if it's in great condition, sell it. Sell it to Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Make a little money, get store credit, and pass it on to another child or a family to love.
Yeah, great way to pass that along. Kid's also very mission-based, and you make a great impact on our community. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you. We have started an initiative this year called Kid Community Cares. And what we do is every 2 months, I believe it is, we choose a charity that has some family focus. So and what we do is we choose a charity and we want to help that charity. And our customers, our community is so giving. I mean, we've been blown away, my husband and I, by what these families, what our community gives. So, for instance, we took on Family Promise. They are a wonderful, wonderful organization in downtown Buffalo. We did a diaper drive for them. We took on Clothe Me Co-op, which is part of Kenmore Alliance Church. We did a hygiene essentials for their families. So what our customers do is they donate these items to us. New, the diapers are brand new. The essentials were brand new. We also did a sneaker drive, which was amazing. People came out in droves for that, for the Buffalo City Mission. And so we did an adult sneaker drive for the men and women that need it at the Buffalo City Mission. And then what we do, my husband and I, we present it to the charity, and then we also give a $500 check from us, from our company.
Oh, that's very giving.
Yeah, it makes our customers feel great. They're giving back, and they love to. The city of Buffalo is the city of good neighbors. Good neighbors, yes, and it's true. It's very true.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you even give back with some of the merchandise that doesn't sell through your stores. Tell us about that.
So we can't take everything that comes in. Obviously, we just get so much. So we work with 2 charities on a daily basis. We work with Buffalo City Mission, which has Cornerstone Manor, which is their family shelter that they work with for women and children. And we work with Clothe Me Co-op of the Kenmore Alliance Church. So what happens there is customers bring us in their items. We buy whatever we can take, whatever will fit us, and then whatever we don't take, if they don't want to bring it back and put it in their care and take it home, which most of them don't, they're ready to clean out and cash in. Mm-hmm. So they will then give it to us, and we donate it to either one of those 2 charities. And those charities pick up from us weekly, and they get a ton from our customers. So.
Oh, that's such a great way to support the community.
Yeah.
Where can our listeners find more information about Kid, and where exactly are your 2 locations?
Oh, thank you. We are located in Tonawanda, so we're Kid Tonawanda, which is 1060 Niagara Falls Boulevard near Sheridan, Tonawanda. And then we also have our second location in the Southgate Plaza in West Seneca. So we have a great Facebook page, Kid Tonawanda and Kid West Seneca, great Facebook page, Instagram. Always have something going on. I'll do a little plug. We got a big fill-a-bag coming up, which our customers love, which is coming up in our Tonawanda store on August 3rd. And people come from miles around for that. So that's August 3rd. But yes, we always have something going on over here. We're pretty busy.
Excellent. And you can also find more information in an article written by Michelle and her husband, Chris, in our August issue of Western New York Family, which is available now.
Awesome.
Michelle Talley, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Paul. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
My pleasure. Just ahead, we're heading to a local gymnastics center that's been setting a high bar for keeping kids fit and active for 50 years. We'll be right back. If you have a child that's interested in gymnastics, they'll flip over the classes offered at Gymnastics Unlimited in West Seneca. They're celebrating 50 years in business, and fall enrollment is now underway. Joining me now is June Haas, owner of Gymnastics Unlimited. Welcome, June.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Congratulations on 50 years. Tell us a little bit about the history of Gymnastics Unlimited.
Sure. The original owner was Barbara Kowalski, and she opened in 1975. I was fresh out of college with a phys ed degree. I was on the college gymnastics team, and I was offered the managerial job and then became partners with Barbara soon after. And eventually my husband Steve and I became the full owners. I just always loved gymnastics and wanted others to learn what a great sport this is.
And you've been instructed so many kids over the years. You offer such a wide variety of gymnastics programs for kids of all ages. Can you tell us a bit about those?
Absolutely. We start with our entry level Rolling Ripples, which is our parent and toddler class. It's the building block for coordination, large and fine motor skills, balance. Here the children also start to learn to take turns with others and try skills with the coach. Mom or dad are there to help with the circuits, and it's just great fun for all. Next is our Wave Runner program. It's our first independent class. This class also uses circuits, keeps the children moving while working on cooperation, following instruction, all while learning the fundamentals of gymnastic skills. From there, our program builds upon itself using skill sheets. We track their skill progressions of the gymnasts, lots of station work, as each children build the strength, flexibility, and skill progressions. But we also have a very successful team program, USA Gymnastics, levels 1 through 10, Excel, and not only the girls, but we have a boys team as well. And then we also have tramp and tumbling. These are for kids who just want to learn floor skills or for cheerleaders to add extra floor time.
Such a wide variety and scope of classes that you offer. Now, you also have several classes that are open to members, but also to the general public. Tell us a bit about those open classes.
Yes, I will start with the youngest. Infant Sensory is actually a free program. It's one time a week. It's on Tuesdays from noon to 12:30. That starts in the fall. And this is for children as young as 6 weeks old, all the way to walking. And they use different sensory movement items. The babies are in a group on the floor with soft barrels, rainbow stairs to roll on, rock in, crawl. We use different types of balls and shakers to make noise and give a visual interest. And song time is a favorite, and so much more. And once the children are walking, and if they don't join our Rolling Ripples, they can come to Toddler Time, which is an exploration in the gym. This program has a little fee, $7 for 45 minutes, Wednesdays at 12:15, and that also starts in September. The children enter the gym supervised by their parent, and they can use any of the circuits, the small obstacle courses we have set up for classes, as well as bouncing on the tumble trampoline and the trampoline. There's walking on the beams, hanging on the bars, or just fun play. And then for the junior high and older group, we have what's called open tumbling. This is a class for aspiring cheerleaders, tumblers, acro dancers, snowboarders, skiers, to get that body awareness, or those who just want to learn some extra skills. This is on Mondays in summer, and Wednesdays come in the fall, and that too has a small fee of $10. There is a coach that will spot and have few stations set up, and it starts at 8:50 p.m. and runs until 9:45 p.m.
Sounds like so much fun for the kids. And you also offer a preschool program with a twist. Tell us a bit about Learning in Motion.
Sure. This is such a great opportunity for preschoolers. It's preschool with a twist, teaching kindergarten readiness. What makes us stand apart from the traditional preschool is that we use movement for reinforcement of the classroom lesson. For example, if they're learning a letter, they can take that letter, find it, walk down the beam, place it in its proper shape. We use music, dance time in the gym. We use obstacle course work for their motor skills. And it gets all the wiggles out and just really helps them with their focus.
What a great way to get them started with their education. And it's also Gymnastics Unlimited is a great birthday party venue. Is that right?
Our birthdays are so much fun, and we're reasonably priced. Generally, the parties are a maximum of 20 children, including the birthday child, and are an hour and 15 minutes. We have an obstacle course to start where we get them moving right away. There are floor games, including parachute, relay races, tag games, sharks, minnows, four corners, and similar games. The staff gets a feel for the age group and what games to play. And then it's on to tumble tramp time, which is a favorite, rope swing, trampoline, pit crawls, bars. Now, after an hour in the gym, the kids are pretty tired. So then it's time for happy birthday time, songs, open gifts. Sometimes there's food options, and some of those parties can be as much as an hour and a half long.
What a fun way to celebrate. And where can our listeners go to get more information about all of the classes and programs offered at Gymnastics Unlimited?
Yes, we have front desk staff from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday, and until 8 p.m. on Fridays, 9 to 5 on Saturdays, and they can call us 716-677-0338 and speak with our staff and get all their questions answered quickly. They can check our website at gymnastics-unlimited.net or email at gugymsters@gmail.com.
June Haas, thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for being such a supporter of Western New York Family Magazine. You've been an advertiser with us going all the way back to when Western New York Family Magazine was originally known as Mother's Lifeline back in the mid-'80s, and we sincerely appreciate your support. Thank you.
It's been my pleasure, and Western New York Family Magazine has been a great advertising for us. We have been with you forever, and it's been such a great way for our gym to be able to grow with you too.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you being here today. And that wraps up this edition of the Western New York Family Magazine podcast. For more great parenting information and local events, pick up your copy of Western New York Family Magazine, available for free at all Wegmans locations, all Federal Meats locations, your public library, and at many of our advertisers. You can also read the magazine for free online at www.wnyfamilymagazine.com. I'd like to thank June Haas, Rita Sirianni, Juliana Tracy, Kim Szyminski, and Michelle Talley for joining us. And of course, thank you to you, our listeners. For the Western New York Family Magazine podcast, I'm Paul Klein. We hope you'll join us again next time. And until then, make every day a great day. The Western New York Family Magazine podcast is a production of Western New York Family Incorporated.